Hey guys, welcome back to the Christie Crafts channel. This week we're doing something special, something out of the ordinary. I know that most weeks we focus on greeting cards. And while I love greeting cards, I also love to scrapbook. And I don't know if you know it or not, but Stampin' Up! Has these wonderful scrapbooking workshops. And they have for all different occasions, all different designs. Go check it out. Go to the website, put in scrapbooking in the search, and it will bring up a bunch. There's even some on the last chance list, and you could get a really good deal on those right now. They're usually in the $30-something range. These are perfect because they give you everything that you need to put these together. And with each kit, usually you get six page layouts, 3 double page layouts. And it has all the paper, all the embellishments, all the little cutouts, everything you need except for your pictures. And I'm sure that you have got the perfect picture for these layouts. So I wanted to show you, first of all, I'm working with the Currently Loving kit. And they usually align with a suite. This one does coincide with the suite that we have. And so if you wanted to mix and match, add, you have that option. You can always go and look at some of the suite products and add to your layouts. There's in the upcoming May 5th, which is very soon. The new catalog comes out very soon, May 5th. There's 3 new scrapbooking workshops that align with 3 of the new suites. And they're just beautiful. So go check those out on May 5th. And then in the meantime, go check out all the current ones, because I know there's something there that you love. So let me show you what comes in each workshop. So first of all, you get a detailed instructions on how to put your layouts together. Each kit comes with this, and what it has, each page, and as you will see, it has measurements. It has coincides with which papers go to which layouts, what you need, how to cut it, and how to put it on the page. Okay, and then so for this layout, and this is the layout that we're going to do today, this layout here. I'm not doing these two, going to save those for another time, but that's what we're going to do today. But as you see, it shows you how to cut each page, how to lay it out on to get the layout just exactly how they have it here. Now, of course, you don't have to do that. You can, if you like how something is, but you want to change it a little bit, of course you can do that. This is paper crafting. You can do it however you want to do it. But the layouts that they have are pretty good. So if you wanted to do it just like this, there is not a problem with that either. So that is what the instructions look like. It tells you how to cut, how to assemble, and how to get the layouts just like they have them here. And then it comes with all the paper. So as you see, there's our paper that we're going to need for our layout. That has those circles on it. That's what we're going to need, and there's 2 of them. And then it also comes with some of the 2-tone cardstock for cutting mats, and then it comes with some of the paper that came out of the suite. There's, see, that's the part of that suite DSP. There's the front and backs of those. And then this layout, there's the front of that, the back. And then this one, this was one of my favorites from this suite, that brown, those little brown flowers. I just thought that was so pretty. And then the back with that blue. And then here's some more 2-tone cardstock there. And then this one, that looks like cloud cover, secret sea. And I don't know if that is, it has the colors on here somewhere, I'm sure. I would have to take a look to see if I could find them. But anywho, and there is our, and then they have the die cuts all ready to punch out and go onto your page. These, they're all ready to go. There's all our embellishments and things that make your scrapbook page just take it to the next level. The stickers. Okay, and then it even includes the little placeholders for your pictures. See, these are 3x3s, 3x4s, 4x6, 5x7. It even includes those little placeholders for your pictures. Okay, so let's see. Our colors might be on the back here. Yeah. Cloud Cover, Crumb Cake. I should have known that. Crumb Cake, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Secret Sea, and White Willow. So those are the colors in this particular workshop. Okay, so let's gather our materials that we're going to need for our layouts. So those two were right on top, and we know we need those. Okay, let's find our instructions. Okay, prepare for both pages. Okay. Okay, so this. Okay, the hardest part about these kits for me is deciphering how I need to cut. And if I was doing all 6 pages, it would be much easier. But for I just want to do this layout at the moment. So I have to pull out only the measurements for this layout. And that is, if I was doing them all, it wouldn't be nearly that bad. So what you do is you find, of course we know we're going to use these 2 full size. So we've got those, they're good to go. So what you do is you find, let me zoom in here. You find your paper, and it's got each section numbered. Like this is 1C, this is 2L. See, all these have numbers, 2K. These don't have anything, so they're not used. And then this is the back of this paper. So it's got 3, 3, and 1H. So we need this piece, 1C and 1H, from that sheet of paper. So we pull that out of our stack, and it's this piece here. So for our layout, what we're going to use is this little square here, and then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to cut a section of this cloud cover stripes, and we're going to cut it 1 by 5 3/4. Can you guys, does that make sense to everybody? We're going to use this little corner, this little green flowery corner. We're going to use that. And then out of the back, we're going to cut a strip that's 1 and 5 3/4. So let me do that, and I'm just going to cut this little square with my scissors. I can cut it pretty straight. Okay. Okay, so there's our little flowered square. Now, I'm going to take this over to my trimmer, and I'm going to cut a 1 by 5 3/4. And I'm just going to cut it right out of this section here. And let me refer to my picture and make sure. I think our stripes are going this way. We want the stripes long ways this way. So that works out of the section that I cut. But if I flip back over to my pictures, yeah, if I cut it, no, this is the other way. So they want the stripes this direction. So we're going to cut here. That's right. That's how I had it, like this. But that's not how they have this. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. I'm going to cut it like this because that's how this works out with my paper. And that's how it is on the front. So we need a piece that is 1 by 5 3/4. So there's the 1. Okay, so there's that strip. That's done. Now we're going to flip over, and we need this one. We've got this strip here, 1D and 1L, and so those are 1/2 by 5 3/4, and it's out of this paper, this green with the floral on the back, green with the floral on the back, and we want the green, I think. And so we're going to cut a 2-piece, a 1/2 inch by 5 3/4. There's a 1/2 inch, and now we need 5 3/4, 2 of them. Whoop. Oh, I dropped my paper. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we have 2 strips, 5.5 inches, a 1/2 inch by 5 3/4. So that's all we need from that paper. And then nothing from this one for 1, and nothing from this one, but we do need, out of our crumb cake cardstock, we need 2 pieces cut at 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and 1 5 1/4 by 5.75, and 1 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So let me cut those right quick, and we need 4 1/4 is our first measurement. Okay, and they need to be 3 1/4. And I need 2 of those. So there is the 2 pieces that are 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and so I need one that's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. All right, so there's that square, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I need one that's 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okie dokie. So now there's that piece, 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So that's our photo mats. Okay, and then I think that might be all of the cardstock, because if we go back to this page, that's all 3s, 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 2s. Oh, we need one from here, from the white. We need one 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of white. Let me pull that out. Okay, there's that. 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 white. All right, now. Okay, so we need to collect our die cut pieces. So for this page, we're going to need, we're going to need this. Let me zoom out a little bit so this is a little clearer. So for this page, we're going to need this piece of greenery. So we'll punch it out. And do be careful when you're pulling these, because they are delicate. They'll come out, but just if you have one that's being a little stubborn, don't pull too hard because they will tear. Just pull them little piece by piece if you have to. And then right out. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, also on the back of the sheet here, see it has each piece, project 2, project 3, project 1, project 1, project 2. See, it's got it all laid out for you. So if it's easier, you could punch out from the back. See, that's going to be for our project 1. Project 1. I tend to be more visual. I look at my pictures and I see what I need, but it might be easier to punch them out like this. Project 1. This is project 1. I think that might be it. Nope, here's the day. Okay, and we don't want those center pieces in there. I think that might be it now. All of those, project 2 and 3, those are. Okay, and then this one, project 1. Need this circle. Project 1. Project 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, this one is 1. And I think that's it. There we go. And then we will put our stickers on as we go. We don't want to take those off until we're ready. So let me move all of this aside because I think we are ready to put our project together. So let me move all this to the side over here. Keep our sticker sheet handy. Okay, so this, the instructions tell you exactly how to place everything to the inch. You can follow that, or you can go, you know, be like me, and I kind of wing it a little bit, but here we go. So for the first thing it says to do is put down our photo mat, which is the large crumb cake sheet here. It is 525 by 725. So let me zoom out so you guys can see what's happening. And it says to put it 2 1/4 from the top and 2 1/2 from the side. Oh. Okay. So if we want to do that, we're going to measure 2 1/2 from the side, 2 1/2 from the side. And let me grab another ruler. And then we're going to go 2 1/4 from the top. So that is put that down there. Okay, there's 2 1/2. So that's 2 1/4 there. And keep scooching. 2 1/2 is there. And 2 1/4. So that's the corner of our crumb cake photo mat. That's how that they're instructing that you place it. Now me, I would have just eyeballed it. I would have said it's kind of closer to the top on this orange circle and further in about this and then on this, and that's where I would have put my picture. So I would not have gotten the ruler out. You guys can do however you think is best, but that's what we're gonna do. So I use tape on my scrapbooking pages. I don't use glue so that's about how they had it, and then just straight there. So now our first photo mat is down, and the next step they say is to use the sticker sheet, this blue Secret C strip, and it goes right across the bottom here. Now, the first thing I do want to put my photo mat here first. I want to put this here, and when I put my actual picture down, the sticker is going to be underneath. So what I like to do is take a piece of paper. This is just a little hint from you guys, for you guys, on how I do it, because I don't always have my photos ready when I'm making my scrapbook sheets. So that's there. Let me go ahead and put this down. That just fits just right inside the mat. Okay, so now my sticker is going to go right there. Okay, I don't want this part to be stuck down. So I'm going to take a piece of paper and cut it about the same size. It doesn't have to be exact. About the same size as my photo, and I'm going to stick it right there. And then I trim this so that you can't see it. That way, when I get ready to put my picture in there, I can slide it underneath this and it will look like it's supposed to. Oh, there's my dryer. You don't pay attention to that. A girl's got to do laundry. Okay, so now, see how that's open? And when I get ready to slide my picture, I can just slide it right underneath. So, but for the time being, we're going to stick this down. And it's just up from the bottom of the picture a little bit. There we go. Now we've got our base, our photo mat, first one, and our Secret C banner. And now we're going to adhere prepared 1B, 1C, and 1D. Let's see what that is. Let me go back. 1D is our green. 1C is our floral, and 1B is let me get this right. This is 1C, and this is 1D. And what's our other one we're looking for? 1C. What's 1C? Oh, that's the white, isn't it? This is 1B. 1C, 1B, and 1D. Okay. So this one, it goes right in the corner here, right underneath, and it's just a little bit lower than the this picture. Now, they have got it much further into the 5x7. And let's just go ahead and lay this down. So that goes there. This goes outside here. This goes right here. And then this, I think, would be right there. I don't want it to come into my 5x7 as much as they do. That's okay. And then this little green goes right here. Okay, so let's put this one down first. It's just into that blue strip just a little. Put that down, and then we'll put our picture down. And I'm going to do it here because our greenery goes into the top of it a little bit. So that goes, it's like really into it, but I don't want it to be that much. I'm going to put it over a little. Okay. And then this goes over top just like so. So I'm going to put a little tape there. And I'm going to put a little tape at this end. That way I can put my picture down in there when I get ready. There we go. Now let's put our greenery on. This greenery. And it goes just here. So it's into our picture a little bit. So I'm not going to put tape on these 3 leaves, but I am going to put it on the rest. If I can pick it up. Now, put a piece of tape there, 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 and there. Okay. Now, after I add my pictures, I can go back and tape these down at that point. Okay. There we go. Now, then this circle goes here on this day. Okay, so it goes here. Again, I don't want that taped. Get a little piece of paper because I want to be able to put my picture. That's going to go right there. Let me trim that just a little bit because I sure don't want it showing. All right, and that goes just there. Now, I can slide my picture right under there, and in there. Did I mess that up? Maybe a little. That's okay. Okay, and then we need one of our florals. And that's going to go just there. So I'm going to tape on this side. Now, what they have is they have pulled a day here because they want a number right here, but since I don't know what date my pictures are going to apply to, I'm not going to put that. I'm just going to put the little dot, the little circle that they've gotten right there. I'm going to leave the day off. So there's that. And then this also goes, this beloved sticker goes just here. Now, I want to be able to put my pictures in, so I'm going to cover this up, all except for the bottom. Trim that down. And that gets stuck right there. And that is our first page done. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. Okay, now let's do the other one. Cool. Let's find our instructions for that page. Pull it open. So we've got our base page here. So the first thing I see is this journaling tag goes right in the center of this top dot. So I'm going to put that first, which is a little out of their order, but that goes right there. The first thing that they want you to do is put on this Secret C sticker, just that matches the other one. Now, what you want to do is pull your other layout over, put this one right on top of it, and line up your sticker. That way, when they are side by side in a book, they line up. So, see, they'll be right there side by side, and that's continuity. It'll carry from one page to the other. It won't be off. So just a little tip there. So there's our little banner, and then next we're going to put our photo mats on. So the square goes here, right on that edge. And then you've got this one right here. And this one, it goes this way just a little bit. Okay. So let me grab my photo mats, whichever I did with them. Here they are. Let's put those on first. Okay, so this is the 3x3. And these are the 3x4s. Oh, tape runner's empty. Let me grab another. And that goes just there. Okay. And then put these down. And this one goes just over the edge here and just into that Secret C strip. And then this one goes right beside it. And then this one is just above this, but it is over just a little bit. Okay, so first of all, we're going to put, excuse me, we're going to add this sticker that says Treasured Things, and I want to cover this side just follow that edge. Okay, and then I want down here just a little bit. Now, okay, so now we can stick this down, and it does go over our picture frames, our pictures just a little bit, and into our journaling circle. There we go. And now our pictures will slide right under there, and under there. Now, next we have, we're going to have a day in the life, and this is going to be just here. We're just going to barely let our secret C show, and it's going to go right to there. So let's do, and let's just glue at the top because the green is going to go underneath. So we're going to put that down. Just let it be right there. And then the green strip goes under that, and it just kind of slides right in like that. So this might be a little hard with the tape on it, but we'll get it. It goes just under there. And it just makes a little strip like so. And then this one butts right up to it. Okay, and I want that a little smaller. I guess they made it that way so you could fit it underneath, but I'm going to trim it down just a little. There we go. And we're going to put that right there. Okay, day in the life, and then the day goes right like so. Isn't that pretty? Now, we'll go ahead and do our other greenery here. Let's see. This goes here-ish. Let's do this one first. This one kind of goes here. It's got it under the life, but I want it over. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to leave that side open because I want to be able to put, so yeah, just like that. Love it. And then this one, whoops, easy. It's going to go just here. And then our flower is going to go right over top. So you could kind of hold it there while you place your greenery. So that's good. There. And then our flower. There we go. And then again, they have a number here, but I don't know my number yet, so I'm gonna leave that off. Let me pull this down here. Okay, and the day goes just, let's see how we want this. We want the Y to kind of frame the N. Does that work? Ah, yes. Okay, so I think we are done with our layouts. Like I said, they have, if you know your dates, you can add the numbers. There's one that goes here, a 10, and then one that goes on the other page. But since I don't yet, I'm not going to add that. So let's put these side by side and see if I can fit them into the screen. There is our layouts. Aren't they gorgeous? And that's just one that's included. You have 3. You have 6 pages in your workshop. So you have all the materials that you need to do 4 more pages, 2 more 2-page spreads. Like I said, I just wanted to do this one. And aren't they just gorgeous? Okay, so there's scrapbooking with Stampin' Up's Currently Loving Scrapbook Workshop. Go check out these workbooks, these workshops. They're just wonderful. They give you all the pieces that you need to put these together. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. If you have, make sure and hit that subscribe and like. Okay, so I'm back. I wanted to come back on here because I know I said I was only going to make these two, this 2-page layout, but after making this one, I could not wait. I had to go ahead and make my other 2 layouts. So I just wanted to show them to you and tell you guys about my experience. I am really digging these scrapbook workshop kits. I may have to go back in and get a few more. I just love them, and they come together pretty easy once you figure out how to cut your measurements and figure out the instructions. It's really not hard, and I love how they turned out. So this was the second 2-page layout. It's a family layout. It's got spots for pictures here and there, and it was just pretty easy to put together with the die cut pieces and then the pieces that I had to cut out from the cardstock. So you guys really go check these out. I think you're going to love them. So that was the second two-page layout. And this is the third. This one would be great for graduation. And I know they had like a sample graduation picture in there. And I just loved it. Now, I did want to tell you one little tip. If you happen to get this kit, this page has this, you see this square with the circles in it? This is the punch outs from the circles. Like this circle came from here, that came from there, this came from here. So when you get ready to put the circles on this page, use this part to place your circles so they're easily aligned. Just put this piece right on top of here, put your circles, tape whatever adhesive you're going to use to put those down, put them right in the holes, and then when you're done, when you've got all your circles placed, now these go on top, so wait about those, but the ones that are underneath, and then you can just lift up this piece and your circles are all perfectly placed. Genius. I know. You probably already knew that, but just in case, I will pass that along. So this is the third 2-page layout, and these, I'm just head over heels about them. So this was this one, and then we had this family layout, which I just adore. And then this is the one where we did together on camera, a day in the life. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week. See you next time.